Yeah, little baby Orko. Well, I've got rid of it now. No, little Orko. He's been a big baby and cuddling under daddy's big belly. Oh, look at him. How you doing, Ray? It's Tuesday. My cats are too cute, which means they get away with a lot. Especially being arseholes. It's been a day, yeah. I feel like I achieved things in work today, which is good. Good for me. But yeah, a day for others. Parcel drama. Oh my. Nobody wants parcel drama. Stop doing that. Honestly. What, dare I ask what parcel drama entailed? Did it mean getting a parcel from the depot? Oh, paperwork. Oh, that just sounds like some Brazil-esque situation there. Talking of some Brazil-esque situation. Well, I do hope, Ray, DPD decided to take you past to the corner shop. Oh, yeah, of course. Because obviously in the middle of the pandemic, no one's home. I mean, otherwise, that's actually quite a good service. But when you're actually at home, right, do we need a plot catch-up? Or are we all good? Very brief plot catch-up. Our friend, whose name I keep forgetting, the Hunter, it's not Hunter, is it? Hayden, who created Turing, this little bot, is dead. So Turing has gotten angry and gotten all sorts of emotions and stuff. And I'm really feeling for the little guy now. It's like, oh, it's a robot with emotions, and I didn't even try to deliver it because it's been snowing and you can tell. Right, yeah. I mean, at least try. Fucking hell. Oh well. Still, did you get your package, and was there nice things in it? Right, the other thing that happened at the end of the game last time was that we had two leads. One that seemed vaguely unrelated from Tomcat. Which I can't quite remember. Because there's so much text before you can save things. Like, if we could have saved it before all the text. And one lead that's more solid, but from that guy we don't trust. Oh, PC stuff for Kira. Well, Kira will be happy with a package of fancy stuff. Right. Stop tearing again. Tearing will probably remind us of stuff.
Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB
there we
or
go.
Fairlight's lead to Melody's home. It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech? Up to you where to go first.
So, yes. That was it. If we boot up our Lappy, it's useless after whatever Turing did to it. What did you do to my laptop? Yes, that's it. There's the news service where there's some sort of man in the middle that's doing subtle changes of the wording, which is what Tomcat found. Or I forget who that Melody person was. Hayden gave this to us. The group's old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. Alright, let's...
Ready to head out?
Yeah, we might as well. I mean, what else is there to do in our apartment? We've already got the stinky milk. Let's head out. So we got the KOSS IO Corp. They're the news or the Flower Mansion. I mean, I've got a feeling that we'll probably end up doing both. But Tomcat's done a lot of favours for us, so I think we should do a favour for Tomcat.
Here we are. The COS-IO Corporation office building. It looks like most of the businesses on this block are a part of the same corporate coalition under COS-IO.
Is that important?
Well, perhaps. At the very least, it means it's unlikely they're the ones interfering with Augmented Eye's articles. Not impossible, but unlikely. Generally, the companies in a coalition don't have a whole lot of overlap. Augmented Eye is a news app focused on local tech and culture stories, with an emphasis on hybrids' rights and cybernetics issues. None of the other companies in the coalition cover news, so they aren't related at all, which is very much standard practice for these groups. They have nothing to gain by inviting companies with whom they compete, and thus none of them would benefit by trying to undermine Augmented Eye's credibility as a news source.
Fair.
In the early 2020s, the California government was pretty much going bankrupt.
Is it? Were they guessing?
A poor national economy and repeated voter initiatives meant the state didn't have the tax revenue to continue running municipal services. They kept pushing the tax burden down the totem pole until poorer cities were just flat broke. No police, no road work, complete public service collapse.
Uh-oh.
Then, one of the smaller cities sold all of their public infrastructure, police and fire included, to a private corporation. This was eventually challenged in court, but several Silicon Valley corporations started a grassroots initiative to have citizens pass an amendment to the state constitution allowing it.
Well, of course, a grassroots initiative of corporations. Can they ever really be grassroots?
They succeeded, and most of the major cities in the state sold off their public services to private corporations. Some places, like Los Angeles, just sold to the highest bidder. Which is probably why LA is essentially in a constant gang turf war, with one side wearing the uniforms of the studio-owned police forces. The cities in the Bay Area were a little more selective, and most of the municipal services are owned by multi-corporation coalitions.
Oh, that's why I like San Francisco over LA. They're a little more selective.
They split the bill of running the city between them and keep each other from being too corrupt in their usage of the police force and such, from fear of a PR disaster and being kicked out of the coalition. It means there isn't as much money going around, which is why the NSFPD's equipment is out of date and the MeshNet is so successful over normal cable networks. After all, without the promise of a city infrastructure bought and paid for, the corporations all treat running the city like a charity and PR stunt. But at least the police aren't irredeemably corrupt. The fire trucks still show up on time, and the water runs to all parts of the city.
Just the water, though.
That can't be said for some areas of the state.
I mean, a lot of good backstory here. Let's dig some backstory.
I haven't spent enough time learning about the subject or politics in general to give you an educated answer. If I go by the posts people make on the Meshnet, I'd say a combination of having bigger fish to fry and caving to corporate pressure. People seem certain that the larger multinational companies would love to be able to buy their own towns on a national scale, and are pumping money into Congress to try and make that happen. They hold up Neo-SF as an example of their success, while trying to bury the problems in LA as an anomaly. Combine that with unrest abroad, and I guess they don't have a whole lot of motivation to try and stop it. Historical precedent seems to lend credence to this interpretation, if you're willing to believe my hasty readings on the subject.
Thanks for me in.
You're welcome. I am happy to assist.
No, bless. Starting to dig this little robot. Yeah, high bar for the cops, not irredeemably corrupt. Just everyday bastards, not total bastards. It's a plant. KOSS IO Corporation office building employs a pretty fancy interactive screen out front. Then keep it outdoors, the electrical work in it must be on another level. Hello Jamie, how you doing? 2061 model is more popular among car experts though.
It has an extra cup holder.
Wow. That excites cheering. Well, I suppose we go in the door.
The Meshnet says Augmented Eye's SF office is run by an individual named Zin, and Tomcat confirmed she's expecting us. All we have to do now is head up and talk to her. No shenanigans this time.
Oh, but I want to do shenanigans. Come on. Oh, we want shenanigans. I am actually, Jamie, I am kind of tired. But I'm going to saunter on. I've got a can full of sugar. Well, they cut back the sugar. But I should see us through. No, I know, I want shenanigans. Although we had a lot of shenanigans last time. We broke up a protest. We hacked the traffic light system. We gave some kids a good talking to. Zin's IK-47 Executive Series ROM, designed for office and high-level account maintenance. Oh, you're Zin, huh? A sharp-dressed woman stares you down. Don't look away.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Augmented Eye. You must be the journalist my network admin said would be showing up.
Oh, Tomcat's your network admin, huh?
Have a seat. Would you like a drink?
Cheers. A Hassie hot would hit the spot. Or just some water will be nice.
My assistant will bring it right away. Look, I'll start off by saying I'm a little uncomfortable about bringing in another journalist to look into this.
Hassie hot, Hassie is a brand in this universe. Some of the shenanigans we did involved going into a Hassie store that was right by the protest, pretending to be someone we weren't, borrowing their climate bot to make it snow, which broke up the protest. We then did break the bot, which was a bit of a problem. And we went back in to give them back the key, and then all of a sudden they had customers, and they were like, "Oh, all right, I suppose." But yeah, Hassie is a drink brand. Personally, I would prefer a Bionic Femme and one of the other wilder drinks that we have in the bar. We'll go back there at some point, I'm sure. Okay, so Zin doesn't want another journalist involved in investigating her journalism problem, but tough.
Whatever you dig up, I'll have to explain to the rest of the press. But it's still better than the other options.
I know, what can you do? It's 2021, why haven't we got bionic femmes delivered to the house? Oh, that's right, because DPD would rather deliver it to the corner store. Ba-ding! Hey! Referencing something from 5 minutes ago.
Chances are I have another corporation scoping out my territory. If they aren't in the coalition, they'll be expecting a corporate spy, not a news hound. If they are in the coalition, it won't look good for me to send in my own reporters against my allies. Even if I do end up being right. So if I'm damned either way, I'd rather it be by the media. At least then we can fight back on a familiar battlefield. Now, what do you know about our problem here?
So it'll probably back it up now, but we've been told that, Zin's been publishing stories on their MeshNet site, and someone or something has been intercepting the stories and just changing subtle little words to do subtle little meaning changes. Just the tiniest of things. And so we've come in to investigate.
That's the long and short of it. My network admin is pulling their hair out over it. I'm not going to pretend I understand everything they say, but from what I understand, the changes to our articles aren't being made from inside our network. The versions on our servers are still the originals, but at some point after they hit the mesh, they get changed. I'm hoping that you could do some digging, maybe hit up your contacts and get a lead on who might be doing it. Even if I have to get answers from the nightly news, it will be a big help.
Last management, no idea what the tech guys do. Yeah.
Mostly little things. Word choice, tone of the writing, things that make the writer appear more or less extreme on a topic. So far, almost all of the edits seem to be making our articles more positive on new technologies coming out, and more critical of organizations like the Human Revolution.
I'm fine with that. We dealt with the Human Revolution. Don't like them. I was doing a lot of ranting. I think Jamie was there for some of that.
That's actually what tipped us off. A harsh criticism one of my writers made about the Human Revolution protests was changed to be downright vitriolic, and I had a hell of a time putting out the fires.
Don't see a problem there.
My writers and readers aren't exactly fans of them, but I'd rather not pick fights with the Human Revolution if I don't have to.
Yeah, they're the, I don't know, is racist the right word? I mean, the thing is, I'm not, like, fully versed in, Cyberpunk. Hello, Kira. How you doing? I'm not fully versed in Cyberpunk, but at least as this game puts it, you know, the transhumanism ideas of self-genetic engineering or cybernetic implants are being used as allegories for LGBT issues or even just reproductive rights issues. The Human Revolution are the Westboro Baptist turfs of the game. And yeah, quite frankly, we should be vitriolic about them. So why are you so sure this isn't an inside job?
I guess I'm not, but my network admin assures me it's all coming from somewhere else.
It's coming from inside the house. Oh no, it's not.
They told me that they tore out all of the routers that broadcast to the mesh and replaced them with fresh ones. All kinds of tricks involving IP addresses and DNS changes that I'm not going to even begin to claim to understand.
Fair enough. Hello, Capellosaur. How you doing? Kira is soggy and cold, but home. Cool. It is, I understand, it is very snowy up there with you, up north. How's the Midlands, Capellosaur? Are we soggy and snowy, or just wet and raining? Wet and raining down here in Bristol. Pissing it down. Yeah, I think it was here for a little bit. It seems to have let up. And all because Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow. Was it his shadow, or was it the shadow of a top hat of the 20,000 men who gather around him to go, have you seen his shadow? Have you seen? It's weird. It's a weird thing. Good film. Weird tradition.
I pay them big bucks, so I'm inclined to believe them, unless you dig up something that tells me otherwise.
Yeah, got any ideas?
Not really. My admin says that only someone with intimate access to Parallax's network protocols could make these kind of changes as something passes across the net. Personally, I think it's a clever hacker rather than someone inside Parallax itself. The public trust rating of Parallax makes them look like a saint among wolves, so their control over the mesh network provisions is strangling. It's trivially easy to set up ROMs to use a different OS than LIPS or a different meshnet protocol without that trust. Or, you know, Parallax is abusing its power to spread pro-tech propaganda. Doubtful they need to. I'm sure you'll be a good journo and bring me back the right answer.
Sounds like it could be either a burn or a come on.
I know tin hat conspiracies aren't an ideal start, but it's the best we can do with the info we have.
It's all slushing
Anything else
in
I can
here.
tell you, off the record? If you want it on the record, it'll cost you your firstborn and a really good cigar.
I'm single and I don't smoke. Let's
Like
go up.
what? There isn't much more I can tell you about Augmented Eye, really. It's a fairly simple and straightforward operation, if I say so myself. We started off in Venezuela as a sleek current events and news organization in 2055, almost 10 years ago now. We focus on more in-depth reporting of on-the-street happenings, on top of major news. We are one of the few good ones left. Once folks in other cities saw the type of reporting we do, they all clamored for it.
Said that in a weird way.
They
but,
invested in the right places and
clamored
it paid
for
off.
it.
COS-IO Corp is happy to have us here in the OSF. It wasn't until hybrid tech started hitting the public sphere that we had to make any changes to our model. All of that said, I can't see why anyone would target us. Unless they're just trying to embroil us in a mudslinging match with the human revolution, and there are much more direct ways of making that happen.
We will try and save the shenanigans, Jamie. Alright. See you in a bit, bud. Hello, former astronomer. Welcome, welcome. We are following through with Tomcat's lead from the last episode, where the Augmented Eye, the news organisation, are having their articles change very subtly.
Alright, look. I wasn't going to tell you this. If it gets out, I'd have to answer some really hard questions. So, you didn't hear this from me.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to go check out TMI Entertainment and Charlie Nova. That's all I'll say. And remember, you take a bite out of him with my name as your defense, I drop you fast.
TMI. That's quite a good name for a news organisation.
What? Not wanting to answer prying questions from my coalition board isn't a good enough reason?
Oh yeah, maybe that's a good point.
Because I'd really like to avoid that.
That's kind of fair.
And look, you've covered culture wars, right? My journalists are good, but they're mostly good at gadget reviews, implant releases, not taking too many stims so they remember what they did at raves for the after-party reports. This needs an investigative journalist with serious contacts, not tech personalities.
Am I meant to be a serious investigative journalist with serious contacts? Apparently I am
The
now.
fact that my network admin recommended you to me means you probably know the right people.
I was reviewing headphones at the start of this game.
Now, does that cover it? I'd like to remove my nose from your ass.
I didn't realize it was that sort of business. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, see, I start on gadget reviews. All of a sudden, I'm an important investigative journalist. I mean, admittedly, I am investigating the disappearance / possible death of a friend.
No, don't bother. In hindsight, I probably should have been a bit more circumspect about speaking to you. Plausible deniability and all that. I won't ask you to lie in anything you write, but do remember you got in contact with me not even second-hand, but third-hand. I certainly didn't sick you on anyone. Wink wink, nudge nudge, or whatever. If you need anything else, have your person get with my person. Don't come here directly. Now, I'd show you the door, but you know the way. And this isn't the only fire I'm trying to put out. Good luck, and goodbye.
I think our
Well, that was
person
more confrontational than
is
I'd
their
have expected,
person.
considering she was the one needing help.
Like, our person is Tomcat, who is their person. So, oh well, never mind. Yeah, and we've obviously promoted ourselves because, you know, like probably most journalists, we are self-employed. But yeah, it was a bit more confrontational.
She never brought you that water either.
What a bitch.
Is it always like this?
I mean, yeah, she knows the game. We didn't walk away with nothing, this is true. She knows the game.
Very true. I will admit that I am interested in the possibility of a link back to Parallax. If all of this really is due to somebody manipulating the mesh net on the inside, it may give us the leverage we need to find out what happened to Hayden once and for all. That said, I will take care not to get my hopes up. We should make no assumptions when investigating, lest we lead ourselves down a false path.
Why is this one?
Anyway, seems like our next step is... What the...
What the what? What's happening? Oh!
What the... That's Sin!
A defenestration! Well, I'm not saying that. We're going with what the hell happened.
She was defenestrated.
Former astronomer, are you sure you're not a small wee robot called Turing?
Emergency services are already on the way, and we are severely ill-equipped to help her. We should head back to her office and see if we can determine what happened here. Perhaps we can still dispense justice.
I don't think we dispense the justice, but...
It looks like the desk has been cleared off. Let's take a look around, but be careful not to disturb any evidence.
Nothing looks more suspicious than sneaking off immediately after someone's killed. Yeah, but this is a cyberpunk future where you just go...
The police will be here soon.
Don't touch it. Still evidence. There's no putting it back together. Well, let's look at it. Even a ROM like that doesn't deserve an end like this. Shredded jade plant. Flawless foliage half fallen. A photograph. Picture of a toupee is an odd thing to frame. Oh wait, that's an animal of some kind. A motivational poster. Great. A motivational poster in a crime scene. Now it's ironic. This plant seems to have survived the devastation. Yeah, that's kind of interesting, huh? Probably helped that it's fake. Look at the desk. So I can look at the desk that curves out the edges. Can we loop the desk? It's not made of wood, but you can still knock on it.
Ah, her personal computer is not password protected at the moment.
Aha!
Give me a moment to look through her files.
Does Turing have a coin slot for dispensing abstract moral perspectives? Maybe.
Best to keep your fingerprints off of the keyboard.
Kira, stop it.
Most of this isn't very interesting. Committee reports, financials, article submissions. Oh, here we go. According to this email between Zin and her network admin, her lead on TMI Entertainment is a little more solid than she led us to believe.
Mm-hmm.
The admin ran a web crawler looking for changes in writing styles. Some blog posts by their head anchor Charlie Nova stood out like a sore thumb. Apparently he's a bit pompous, if in an affable way, and his blog usually just details his day-to-day life. But ever since the human revolution has been in town, he's been smearing them with more venom than you'd expect, considering how neutral his on-air reporting has been.
I like this guy.
Zin seemed to think he was just complaining about the protesters fouling up traffic, and whoever is manipulating these posts spun it to make him look critical of the movement as a whole. Just like the Augmented Eye journalist. This Charlie fellow is the one we need to talk to.
Stash of video games. You ignore the murder evidence and thumb through the cartridges. Sweet, an unopened duck game. This game gives me the urge to start quacking uncontrollably. Is something wrong with me? And a Super Family Link. Here you are, peeking at the video games after you've been told repeatedly to get what you need and hurry out of this place. Someone's being a bit sarcastic now. Anyway, sorry, I need to, Kira. That's me giving you a look. And yes, there's nothing stealthy about trudging across town dressed in soggy dysphoria. Oh, bless us. It hugs for Kira. I see my hug got timed out. I'm only the channel owner. And my bot timed out my hug. There we go. Right, anyway, we got all the info. Let's leave.
We can't leave without finding a clue.
We found one, didn't we?
Let's continue looking around, but be careful not to disturb any evidence.
You found clues in the thing. Right, okay, fine. Thin poster. One of those bland office painting. Just looks like colour splotches and off-white background, huh? Alright, let's look at the broken window.
My thermal sensors only detect a single set of lingering footprints, and they end almost 3 feet away from the window. Considering the density of this glass, I can't imagine Zin jumped from that far and managed to throw herself through the pane without help. But who could have done it? I don't see any obvious marks on the floor or any other thermal hotspots. It doesn't look like it. We should go. There isn't anything else here, and the police are almost on the scene.
Son of a...
Whoa! The police are on the scene.
I should have figured the two of you would be here.
Hi, Lexi.
You just won't stay out of trouble no matter what I say, will you?
Total
I
misunderstanding.
assure you, Detective Rivers, we are merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. We had an appointment with Zin to discuss a possible lead and found her office in this state of disrepair.
Of course you did. Damn it. Fine.
Turing's getting better at lying.
Get the hell out of here before anyone else shows up. We'll chat about the case more when I'm not busy scraping bodies off the pavement. You hear me?
Okay.
Certainly, Detective Rivers. I'll forward you a report of what we know immediately, and we can speak further at a later time.
Yeah, whatever. Get moving.
Turing's also a bit of a grass, but...
Ooh.
yeah.
Because it's better this way. We are chasing smoke trails. You think she would assist such an unlikely investigation?
Hiya, Queeks. Yeah, Beneath a Steel Sky is on the list. It's free, so I don't have to own it. But yeah, it's definitely one that's been on the list for some time. But how you doing, Queeks? Hope Tuesday's done well for you.
I do not need you to infer upon my motivations or highlight my duplicity.
Alright, okay.
Detective Rivers has every bit of information that Zin gave us on that computer. Her investigation will not be hampered by our absence, whereas ours is halted if we're stuck giving answers she can just as well get from a hard drive.
They're not wrong.
Literally. Has it occurred to you that whoever threw Zin out of that window could be after the same thing we are, except to silence the story rather than to get it out?
Oh, Jamie, you've missed shenanigans. But first I want to check. What board game are you playing tonight, Queeks? So, the shenanigans you've missed, Jamie. We went to see Zin. Zin was a little bit standoffish about us investigating their issue. And then we went outside and we're like, okay, where do we go next? Next thing we know, Zin is coming out of the window and is splattered on the floor. Defenestration. So we went back in the office. We got a little bit more info. Because her computer was unlocked. And yeah, now we're back outside. Going, nothing to do with this office. Finish off the crew and maybe Carnegie. Cool, I'm not sure I know either of those games. I shall have to try and remember to look them up. Queeks does like good board game.
We have little time for fooling about and must get to Charlie Nova before something happens to him too. Now, unless you have further recriminations to level at me, we must not squander the time my dishonesty bought us.
I just happened to bring up that Turing lied. And
I have highlighted the main Neo SF offices for TMI Entertainment on your map.
now they're getting a bit shirty. Again.
Let's go!
Let's rock! Yeah. Here we go. TMI Entertainment.
I hope some pity for me still remains, considering my recent tone, because I'm honestly not sure where we should start. I suppose we should just ask the receptionist to point us to somebody who can answer our questions.
Hi, Cassie. How you doing? Yeah, it's got all a bit Midsummer Murders, but without lingering shots from potentially hazardous kitchen utensil. That's... Excuse me, are you a murderer? Did you kill this person? No? Oh, very well.
Honestly, you do have your own mesh access, yes?
Stop being a sarcastic prick, Turing, because I was warming to you.
I'm quite certain you can handle all the casual searches you might feel like making. We hardly have time for me to blather out every bit of exposition you desire when you could just go look it up on your own.
Don't you fucking fourth wall me, Turing. Jesus. Queeks, we are some sort of journalist. Apparently we're an investigative journalist now. We started off doing gadget reviews. And we're chamming around with this this sapient AI. Wait, it's Ukulele Appreciation Day and mine's in the cupboard.
Fair enough. If you think it will save time, I can continue to rattle off these facts when you ask for them. I just ask that you keep your queries to a minimum. We don't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time, but Ray's redeemed Big Man Small Guitar. Boo. I think it's in this cupboard. Are you in here? No, wait, no. The uke is downstairs, but what? See, the uke is downstairs. Big Man Small Guitar was about my travel guitar. And because I'm patently a massive man. And yet this is the tiniest guitar in the world. So, hang on, I'll mute the game because it's just gonna clash. Hi, Jonas. For copyright's sake, how does Wonderwall even go? I've forgotten again. But for copyright's sake, I'd better play things that are just. Well, Ray's a lovely person. Ray is our top mod. Ray's got a band hammer and they'll use it on your bod. Ray is the best of our mods, and Ray will kick your ass if you cuss. If you cuss. If you could. There you go. I was a big man with a small guitar. It's tiny. I mean, it's basically the body of a ukulele with a real sized guitar thing. That's the closest you'll get to a ukulele for Ukulele Appreciation Day without me running downstairs. So the problem is, I'm an alright-ish singer. Not the best guitarist in the world, but I can, like, bash out stuff. I'm just a terrible songwriter. Every time I write a song, I just look at it and go, well, that's shite. It's a macro uke. That's what it is. It's a macro uke. Right, we've got murders to be solving. But no, we're going to stop and play guitar. Trying to not get any copyright strikes. Hopefully. If someone comes along and copyright strikes us, I want to know what fucking song they're representing. Anyway,
pull up the information you requested.
We're getting information in the game now. I keep pointing the wrong way. It's that way. I need signs. That way to the game. That way to chat. Performs everyone. Hi Falcon, how you doing? What can you tell me about TMI Entertainment?
TMI Entertainment is a relatively popular celebrity and gossip news conglomerate. They own OK Today. They did a good job transitioning from the traditional media models of television and news to the net-based model prevalent now, pioneered by their digital newspaper, OK Today's The Scanline.
Cool, Falcon. Yeah, not bad over here. Pretty busy Tuesday. I wasn't expecting to be busting out the guitar today, but there you go. And Ray, thank you for clipping that. Oh, bless. Right.
Some might call their programs rags, but opinion on the mesh seems more favorable than not. They stick to mostly good-natured prying and lean away from the seedier nastiness that paparazzi can get up to.
Mostly good-natured prying. Like, oh well, thanks for the drive-by, Falcon. Look after yourself. Shall catch you soon, either back here or with Val. Good. So this is obviously a mock on TMZ, right? Good-natured prying. I suppose it depends on how seedy is seedy in this universe.
As such, they have a positive relationship with many celebrities and regularly get exclusive scoops that keep their ratings up, despite their refusal to peddle in the darker side of the celebrity news circuit.
Alright, let's run. Charlie Nova's the person, though.
Charlie Nova is TMI Entertainment's most popular TV personality. He's gotten consistently high ratings for almost a decade and isn't afraid to tell you about it. The chatter on the mesh paints him as a bit arrogant, but in that loud, backslapping kind of way that a media star can get away with. He's best known for hosting Star in the Stratosphere. It's one of those talent-seeking reality programs.
The terrible title. Could they not get a better pun? Could they not? Never mind.
Apparently, when TMI can't organically discover enough celebrities, they just manufacture them. Oh, and also, according to this blog, Charlie's hair is flawless.
Yeah. I like someone with flawless hair. Alright, got it. You know what we should do? We haven't done for a while. You know what? We haven't done it for a while because the bot switched off. Well, let's talk to the receptionist. Are you a murderer?
Welcome to TMI Entertainment Incorporated. Do you have an appointment?
Yes. Just get straight to it.
I really can't let you in without an appointment. I can maybe pencil you in for next Wednesday?
We don't have time for this. People's lives are on the line here, and all you care about is an appointment?
Well, yeah. I mean, I have an appointment with a murderer. Do you know who this is? Okay. On the one hand, calm down, cheering, but they are right. Calm down, cheering.
Oh, look, if it's that important, I can buzz you through to sympathy. But she isn't going to be very happy about being bothered off schedule, so don't get your hopes up. And, try not to make her too mad. I'll be the one dealing with the fallout.
Oh no, we're very good at not making people mad.
Right, of course. I apologize. We will be as tactful as possible, I assure you.
We're always good at tact. Remember that time we were really tactful to Jess? Yeah, more shenanigans coming up. I reckon.
Okay, she's over on the other side of the room. Head straight there, because she doesn't like it when people bother the talent.
We're in. An A2NL newsroom putters speedily across the production floor, frantically looking for the next big scoop. The newsroom doesn't care to take a comment from an unaffiliated freelancer. Gosh darn it. So we have... I mean, we could just, like, talk to everyone. Now we're in, right? There's stern-looking producer. We could just talk to the channel. We're good, Jonas. We're good. We're in the studios. All right, we talked to an assistant. What's up? Have you been tuning into the show? Okay, that's all you're gonna say. Newsroom employee.
Hey, you, over here, now.
Oh, we're busted.
What are you doing bothering my people?
What are you doing with those sunglasses? They're amazing.
I thought I told Nina to cancel all my appointments for the day. I swear that girl couldn't find her ears if I taped them over her eyes. At least she makes a decent cup of coffee.
That's really rude about her ears. Yeah. Are you sympathy? Because you don't sound like it.
Yes, I am. And if you don't mind, I keep the show running here, so I'll be brief. What are you doing in my building?
Yes, good question.
We've been given a lead on a story that involves one of your personalities, Charlie Nova. Someone has been manipulating his articles on the Meshnet and turning them into scathing attacks against the human revolution. We are trying to track the culprit, and we need to talk to Mr. Nova to hunt down further leads.
You let your ROM do all the talking for you? Must be one of those new interrogation modules all the fresh meat rave about.
Yeah, something like that. It's weird how in cyberpunk stuff there's no sense of any fashion industry. And yeah,
Of course I know someone's been modifying Charlie's articles. I'm tracking them down myself. What I want to know is why I should help you snatch the scoop out from underneath me. Super hacker twists Meshnet news for personal political vendetta? The clicks basically farm themselves.
they're not wrong. And yeah, it's quite interesting they went with that femme voice actor, which is really cool. But yeah, these glasses, wow. Okay, how are we gonna go here? We've got some options, and if anything, this game is more about like the dialogue options that you choose. Like, we trade info, we break the story. Like, Zin's dead. We're not breaking the story to Zin. Like, let's work for TMI on here. Like, I don't think letting up that Zin's dead right now is a good move. But, we haven't really got much info to trade at the moment. Like, if we had more info, maybe, but I think we'll just, like, besides, we need to work. Have you seen our apartment? We need some money.
I'm not hiring, kid.
Nah, shit.
I admire your spirit, but I've got people putting in lots of hours on this one. You're not getting the credit because you think you have a hot lead. Plus, if you really did, you wouldn't be here begging for my scraps.
Alright, let's go trade info
Not
then.
interested. I already
Alright.
have a pretty decent idea of where to look next. And if that doesn't pan out, I have our primary server cluster chewing through mesh posts looking for inconsistencies. I'll figure this one out on my own, without some newbie mucking things up.
Hey. Say that to Zin.
Zin? Augmented eyes, Zin? What does Zin have to do with this?
Oh, maybe telling them about Zin being dead. Like,
She's the one who gave us the lead to begin with. Then, someone threw her out of her office window. We figured Mr. Nova might be next, and we wanted to get to him first.
Holy shit. Fine, I'll let you talk to Charlie.
yeah.
If someone is trying to kill people over this, I'd rather it be out and done with as fast as possible. I mean, shit. We're an entertainment scene. Nobody should die for that. But hey, watch yourself with Charlie. He's a pompous clown, but he's my pompous clown.
Alright, but yeah, we wanted to throw him out the window first for being a pompous clown.
Keep it civil, or I'll throw your ass out and figure this out on my own. Now get on it. I need to make some calls.
Alright, cool. Which one's Charlie? You? Are you Charlie?
Fantastic! How fantastic! I just love your ROM. Not quite as stunning as mine, but still pretty grand.
I mean, definitely a celebrity host
Very
here.
sleek, very clean. Bravo. Oh, Sympathy is doing that thing where she waves at me to hurry things up. Right down to brass tacks then, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Wait! I forgot to introduce myself.
That'd be handy.
I'm Charlie Nova, host of Tonight in the Stars and Star in the Stratosphere.
Who'd have guessed that the person who looked most ostentatious was Charlie Nova?
But you already knew that, I'm sure.
maybe?
What can I do for you,
What do you know about voodoo? Sorry, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? And I'll just go and find the ukulele from downstairs.
Oh, you flatter me. Yes, you do. I can't imagine you've come all this way just to get my story, have you? After all, I've already published my very own splendid 100% original autobiography, Like a Nova. But I suppose I can give you a quick rundown, even if sympathy is giving me the stink eye.
Stinker. How can you tell behind those ridiculous glasses?
I grew up here on the mean streets of Neo-SF, but my jocular nature and striking countenance got me scouted for a few small product advertisements. And the rest is not so ancient history. Now I'm the host of the largest celebrity news show on the Mesh, and I couldn't be happier. It's all thanks to my swarms of fans, though. They're the ones who count.
What can you tell me about Home 4?
Yes, any additional information on your station would be greatly appreciated.
Well, it's the best damn network on the planet, I can tell you that. We put out top-notch news and entertainment, but with real heart that our competitors just can't match. But if you really want to know about TMI, you need to know about sympathy.
Hello, Simishi. Thanks for coming in with the raid. It's a raid! Hello. Let's give Simishi a shout out. Simishi is a relatively new streamer, friend of Jonas's, playing Omori. And Simishi's our first virtual friend. But yes, if you're not already, follow Simishi. Watch her streams. Give her the boost and the love that every new streamer needs. Simishi, we are investigating 2 murders now. It's kind of ramped up a bit, and we're talking to the hottest celebrity news gossip monger in the city, who might be the next murder victim. I mean, to be honest,
It's her pride and joy, after all. Sure, she can be a little acerbic, and sure, she calls me a poofy-haired oaf all the time, but you can really tell she cares, you know?
I mean, you're most likely a puffy head oaf.
Deep down. I'm not sure if that throat-cutting gesture she's making is a signal to move to another topic or a threat against my physical well-being.
Why not both?
So, let's move on. What next?
Okay, well, we haven't got many options, but yeah. We are currently investigating people whose stories that are going to the Meshnet and are getting altered very subtly.
Oh, it may have come up in the last lunch meeting we had, but Sympathy assured me that it was some kind of technical glitch, and our support people were on top of it.
Little from column A, little from column B.
They're top-notch, the absolute best money can buy. So I don't think there's anything more to say on the subject.
Let's start with this one. Other people's posts getting altered too.
That's very upsetting. I hope you've passed along that information to Sympathy. I'm certain our tech people will be able to find the culprit in short order once they know enough about it. I really don't know what I have to do with it, though.
Now, Last option was Charles. Now we're on Chuck. He's the murderer. Yeah, but he's supposed to get manipulated. It's a bit worrying you don't know more.
Need to know and all that.
And you don't need to know anything, huh?
I keep on top of the things that need my attention and leave sympathy to handle all the things that don't. My time is too important to be wasted on trivial things like minor technical glitches.
All right, that's enough.
Uh-oh.
Charlie has a show to get ready for. He's told you everything he's going to. So get the hell out of here. If you find anything more interesting than what you've got, come back and see me again. Directly.
Okay.
Remember, I'm the victim in all this.
Oh man, she looks really cheesed off now. Do you know how snippy she can get?
We can
I better
notice.
get her coffee ready. Maybe that'll calm her down.
Oh.
We're very sorry if we made your day more difficult. Perhaps I could take the coffee over to Sympathy and we could try to smooth her rumpled feathers.
Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You make her even madder?
You don't get shouted at for another 10 minutes. That's probably it. Alright, Kazzy. Enjoy your dinner. And yes, I will go and find my actual ukulele and give it a wee hug for Appreciation Day.
Oh no.
Oh, Nina needs another job. Nina's just got too much anxiety to be working for Sympathy.
On second thought.
It'll only take a minute.
Oh, tearing, bless you, but maybe not.
All right, but she takes it with plenty of milk.
Oh, aside from like hitting my microphone here, now, this hasn't been too much of like, you know, a point and click game as opposed more to like, you know, the visual novel type thing. You know, we've been very dialogue heavy. It's all been about branching dialogue, not so much about puzzles and stuff. But we are carrying some gone off milk. Is this, are we meant to, is it, we do, because there's the coffee and there's the milk. A cup of black coffee has been set aside for Sympathy. Cold fresh milk for the coffee. Super spoiled milk. Gross. I mean, milk, yes please. 1 lump or 2. Sugar. Thank you, Dr. Chronotis. I'm going to put real milk in because I think we should be on their side.
Okay, let's deliver this and make amends.
I thought I told you to beat it. Or do your ears just not work?
Yeah, we just want to break.
Ah, that's cute. I promise I don't bite. I just have a job to do.
Safety.
Sometimes I think Charlie's hair gel seeps into his brain, but he brings in most of our revenue, so his happiness is our top priority. Now, Scram, you know how to get in touch with me if you need me.
That did not go well at all.
To be honest, that went better than how we could have done it.
We need some kind of leverage to get Mr. Nova to give us the information we want. I'm certain he knows something. Don't you agree?
I mean, he could be an airhead. Like, yeah, if he doesn't, sympathy does.
Indeed. While you were talking to him, I took the opportunity to look into his history more thoroughly.
Alright, Jonas. Enjoy your lurking. We don't mind a lurk around here. And yeah, enjoy whatever anime you're watching. I know Jonas loves his anime. Anyway, Turing's been sneaking around.
It turns out he did a series of promos for a local Hassie bar early in his career, and some fans still spot him there from time to time. It's a long shot, but frankly, everything about this case has been one long shot after another. Maybe we should question the people at this Hassie establishment and look for any dirt we can use to put some pressure on Mr. Nova. There must be something. It's the only path I see.
Better than nothing.
The Hassie bar is located on Market Street, near the Genus Clinic. We can head there whenever you're ready.
Oh, it's the Hassie bar we went to before. Yeah, let's not piss anyone else off. Unless we... No. I have a feeling if we stay, we're just going to piss people off. But we'll at least say goodbye to Nina.
Oh, door's open. Go right on through.
Okay, cool. We can just go through any time we want now. So long as we've got something more substantial. Alright, let's get a save in. Let's get a save in. Half the things reviewed on the podcast anime. At one point, I will listen to some of that podcast. I was throwing films out at Jonas last night for potential reviews for you. Right. Oh, I didn't realise you're actually ill, Jonas. Bless. Too bad app forms are obsolete. Take a few vanilla next time. Okay. Brian's still out here, but he's on his own. Fuck that guy. There's no dog at the Mooney stop again. It's Ramona.
What can I do for you? Sure. I still have a little bit before closing, and I could use some conversation to distract me from the anticipation of the VR drama I have waiting for me when I get off. What do you want to know?
Yeah, let's get straight into
It's a
it.
complete trip. We met when he was just starting out doing adverts. He still drops in every once in a while to hang out.
Give me the goss. Give me the goss.
I love the guy. He's super funny, always has the best stories, and his hair is perfect. And he parties harder than anyone I know. A couple weeks ago, he invited me to this raid at some pole that's probably already shut down, and he got so amped up on Crash that he jumped up on the table and hosted an impromptu dirty dancing contest. I swear, if he was in Charlie Nova, we would have gotten chucked out on our asses, but it was a lot of fun. If you want to meet him, just hang around here long enough.
We've all been there, right? The amount of times I've been off my face and gone, let's have a dirty dancing contest! Go, you run at me and I'll pick you up and hold you above my head. We're not gonna, we've already done the dating sim bit. So many broken limbs. Oh.
He loves mingling with his fans. Not that it helps his ego any.
This is pretty innocuous.
Well, aside from the drugs,
We are going to need more evidence if we're to fabricate a believable story that will convince Mr. Nova it's in his best interest to help us.
Oh! It's an ongoing drama called Magical Commander Yukino. Yukino at the Gates to the Deep.
that's a really long title for a drama. Jonas has probably already watched it.
In it, you play the magical girl Yukino as she fights off elder gods as they arise from the ocean. It's a bit cliched and just about as silly as you would expect, but it includes some really interesting intersection between the Japanese magical girl trope and the American Cthulhu mythos.
Okay, cool. Sorry, Kira, didn't realize you were talking to Ramona. But yeah, no.
All with a pseudo-military theme. In the newest episode, Yukino has to face off against the Yith as they try to inhabit the bodies of people in the present to escape their destruction in the past.
How does this work?
Not really. Video games are about winning and manipulating the mechanics of the system to get ahead, right?
Yeah, guess.
Dramas are more about inhabiting the role of the character.
Oh.
There are rules, but they're mostly about behaving consistently in the fictional world.
Are we being meta again?
It's a bit like being in improv theater, except if you get too far out of your character, the system boots you out and you have to start the episode over. Everyone experiences the drama a little differently, but it stays broadly consistent because you have to maintain the behavior of the character you're inhabiting. It requires you to really get inside the head of another person.
Oh yeah, probably won't be good at
I
that.
like it better than VR games, but that's just me. It's the best! Super awesome! If you need any other suggestions, just let me know. I played through a little bit of everything. I'm sure I could find something you'd like. Maybe a detective drama.
Now you are being meta. Stop it with the fourth wall.
You don't have internal hookups, do you? The older sets are all helmets that use electromagnetic waves to stimulate the neural pathways in your brain to induce the desired sensory input.
Stimulate the neural pathways.
It's pretty crude though, which is why EM hats give you that dreamlike experience. It doesn't quite feel real. The Direct Link network has way higher fidelity. It's like actually being there. And since the Direct Link can interrupt your primary motor cortex, you don't have to take muscle relaxers to keep from flailing around.
But I like flailing around when I do VR. Oh, Jamie, you don't have to subscribe, but thank you so much for subscribing. Enjoy your big head. You too can have a big head. Big head. Yeah, flailing around is the best part of VR. We were so was it Sunday? It was, wasn't it? Sunday. Simishi was playing Phasmophobia with Jonas. Jonas was playing in VR, and just basically the avatar in the game just looks so freaky and weird. Just doing weird things and crouching in the floor and just wild. I took clips that are in Jonas's Discord. Doing a highlight reel. Oh wow. Yeah, it was just some freaky stuff, and I think mainly because he was sat down. Yeah, he's just gremlined around the room with weird freaky arms. It's Phasmophobia in itself is a wild freaky game, which one day I might boot into Windows and play. But just watching it with like this like freaky little gremlin man going that's stealing your stream. That's it. Well, maybe one day I'll boot into Windows and get me a copy of it. And we'll sort something out.
But some people are still scared off by it.
Why are people scared off by VR implants?
Well, it's pretty invasive.
No?
They inject this smart polymer into the base of your skull, right at the brainstem, and it crawls along your primary neural pathways and bonds to your major sensory centers.
I mean, why not?
It's been safe for almost a decade, but a lot of folks are still pretty skeeved out by the idea of having a bunch of conductive plastic coating in the inside of their brains.
I mean, I've smoked worse.
Plus, for the 24 hours or so that is hooking everything up and self-calibrating, you start to have intense hallucinations because of all the electrical crossfiring.
I've smoked worse.
It's a trip, I'll tell you that. But no worse than the stuff people have been taking for millennia. Watching the world melt.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to say.
Anyway, if you're looking to get installed, I have a guy who does great work. Just let me know.
Alright, we got the hookup for some VR
Sure.
mods.
Just let me know if you need anything. I'm always happy to help.
Alright, come on, let's get some gossip. Hello, customer. I haven't seen you around here before. Is there something I can help you with? I hear Charlie never hangs around here sometimes. Another one of his fans, huh? Yeah, he comes here sometimes. I don't really get why everyone likes him so much. What's your beef? Well, I have a picture from this time he flipped off a box of kittens. Oh, Charlie Nova's a cunt. How can you flip off a box of kittens? Somebody brought them to try to give away, and one of them scratched him up. He ended up taking it home, but he really hammed it up about getting scratched. I think he ended up calling him, I think it was Captain Snuggles. It was pretty funny, actually. I'll send you Ram a picture. So, yeah, I mean, after that, like, flipping off a box of kittens, no, but flipping off a box of kittens, then adopting the one that scratched you and calling it Captain Snuggles, actually, that's quite sweet. I mean, I call my lads dickheads all the time, because they're my boys, and they are dickheads, but also I love and cuddle them. Sometimes they appear on stream, they're not here tonight. Again, spend your Orco bucks if you want me to go and find a cat. We've already done the guitar. And my mother's not calling. Keith. All cats are dickheads and the purest and most wonderful. Oh, right, okay. Who do you want me to find, Ray? You did miss the guitar thing, Art. Sorry, but... Oh, hi, Art. Sorry, I didn't even say hello. How you doing? Snarf. Okay, let me see if I can find Snarf. And do my hair while I'm at it, just because getting a bit of a naughty mess. Say hello to your adoring public. Huh? Yes. Ray wanted to say hi. Huh? Oh. Look at him. He is my big baby. He is my big baby. Yes. Yes. Mwah. So, unimpressed. Unimpressed. And there he goes. Thank you, Snarf. Thank you. You made the internet very happy. You know, if you just come into the room, come on stream, nobody would spend their points. Oh, look at him. Look, he's... That's how unimpressed he is. Snarf. Snarf, snarf. Snarf, snarf, snarf. He's just like, oh, fine. I'll just sit in the doorway now. This is how you get followers, she. You've got to, you got to make affiliates so you can get the channel points and get people to spend channel points on you, getting your cats or playing the guitar. Yeah, most other people have got stretch and drink, and I've got no. Go and harass a cat and answer the phone to your mother. Although my mother knows I stream on Tuesdays now, so oh, someone give Bunyip Man a permit there for a link. That's cool. Yeah, we just need to do a permit. Oh, thank you for clipping that, Jamie. Let's talk to Keith.
Oh, hey, it's you. Wow, long time.
There you go. You got 60 seconds to post it in to share with everyone. Thank you very much. Cheers, Jamie. Keith, long time. Do I know Keith?
Who's this?
Drab Attractive Heron Spicy Boy. That's your new nickname. Drab Attractive Heron Spicy Boy. Do you like it? Huh? He might like it. He's licking his ass. At least he's staying in the room with me. So apparently this is Keith, an old buddy of mine.
Hey, not too old now. Did you manage to keep that plan I got you alive?
Oh, yeah. About that.
Oh, man. Rest in peace, Wilty. You probably overwatered it, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Is this guy responsible for Modern saying, no, the plant that we didn't look after? Turing, stop ganging up on me.
Figures. So, what's with the bot? Yours? Really? Huh. I didn't think you liked to bring work home, as it were. Anyway, it's great to see you. What brings you to the Hassie Bar? Doing a review of that sweet weather ROM outside or something?
We already did that, but, we heard
All
of it.
right, now that's the kind of journalism I'm talking about.
Indeed, we're looking into some accusations made against Charlie Nova. And we're actually trying to build up a solid case against him.
No shit. I actually may have exactly what you need. Charlie comes here all the time.
Yep.
You know that show he's host of, Star in the Stratosphere?
Yep.
That show where normal people try to become actors and singers and all.
Yep.
Listen to this recording I made when he was here last month on his book tour.
So many people come up to me thinking that if they can sing or act, I'll just make them a superstar. But that isn't how it works. Raw talent isn't enough to get you by in this industry, and anyone who thinks so is lying to themselves. It takes hard work and persistence. You gotta want it, and want it bad. But the kids I get on Star in the Stratosphere, which I host each and every week, as you all know, they're all so young and hungry.
So far, not particularly, it's very dull so far. Thanks for joining the Discord, Jamie. We just talk shit.
I love 'em. I do my damnedest to make sure they get what they want. They give me their best, so I'm gonna give them mine.
It's not much, but it might help you build a case if you chop it up right. Just keep my name off it. I post hiking pictures, not scandals. Well, if nothing else, the threat of this dropping on the mesh should get them talking. Here, I just made a copy for you. Anyway, I'd love to catch up soon. For now, I'll let you keep at it. You can usually find me here if you want to chat again.
Thanks, Keith. Later. So,
Say, why did you tell Keith that I belong to you?
well, I mean, I do like him. I don't ever on my own, but it's just more convenient doing investigations, I think.
Very fair. You may continue to run with that as your story with those who don't or shouldn't know the truth about me. Anyway,
Evidence added to items. This should be enough to get his attention.
frankly, I'm starting to feel a bit uneasy about this. Mr. Nova's clearly an upstanding individual, if just a bit boisterous. But I suppose if we're in for a penny, we're in for a pound. This should be more than enough anecdotal evidence to fabricate a less than flattering image of Mr. Nova that the public will eat right up. Let us present our story to him immediately. Hopefully our delay has not put him in physical danger.
I do feel a little bit slimy on this one. We've taken an innocuous recording of this guy. We are doing a libel. We're gonna chop. We've chopped up this recording to turn him into some sort of Jimmy Savile figure. We'll get quick saving. We're doing a libel. I feel quite slimy. I mean, I know I'm a journalist. Not bothered about spelling. But yeah, we're doing a lot. I'm not sure. I like doing a libel. Blackmail evidence. Look at the blackmail. Valuable dirt on Charlie Nova. Is it really? Is it really though? Wow. Are you someone we can talk to now? Delicious dirt. Don't want to talk to you. Is that the very first time we came to this area, there was like a dog or a kitty, and we couldn't pet it, and now it's never appeared again, and I'm disappointed. All right, she, look after yourself. Enjoy dinner. We'll see you soon. Oh, boo, 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 boo. All right. Let's go back to TMI.
Hey, you two.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna have to let security know that you're not allowed back in the building.
What? Yeah, I've got some stuff that might change your mind.
Doubtful, but let's hear it. Never let it be said I didn't give someone a chance to dig their own grave.
Yeah, mixed messages. Like last time it was fine, but now it's not. But don't worry, we're about to do a libel. Oh, I feel skeezy.
So what? I like to show people a good time. There's nothing wrong with that.
Alright, I'm a bit skeezy.
Damn it, I told you to get off the crash, Charlie. Shit like this keeps coming up.
Keeps coming up, huh?
I did. And besides, I wasn't doing anything illegal.
Anyway, this is just pathetic. This is really your best attempt at blackmailing us?
No, I've got pictures of you flipping off kittens.
Hey, that's completely out of context. And I love Captain Snuggles. Sure, we didn't get off to a good start, but he's a great cat. The best.
Only a kitten flipper could do this heinous crime. What context is okay for flipping off kittens? Good question.
Charlie, flipping off a kitten? Why? Whatever, this is still nothing but hot air. You need to step up your game, kid.
Fine, we've got the edited talk.
Ha! You're just grasping at straws. This speech was truly a beacon of light for the entire entertainment community. There's no way an original sermon like that is going to convince anyone that I'm a bad guy.
Well, with some creative editing. You go public with this flimsy smear piece, I'm gonna tear you apart.
Oh, enough, enough! I'm not cut out for this cloak and dagger game, Sympathy. What's the big deal anyway? It's not like they've got anything substantial to use. I might as well give them what they want, so they'll go away.
Excellent. We've got fuck all dirt on this guy who's actually, you know, just got a bit of an ego, but is actually quite nice. And he's so nice that he's just like, oh, if you just like fuck off, I'll tell you what you want to know. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Tell them whatever you want. And I'll be taking that evidence.
You didn't have to do all of this. I would have helped if you had just asked. But it's always push and dig and needle, isn't it? I'm not a journalist. I'm just an anchor.
Oh, anchor. Right, sorry.
I read off a teleprompter and look good doing it. I don't have much to offer you, but here's what I know.
Here we go.
Trust me, I'd love to lay down some earth-shattering pronouncement and dazzle you with my investigative
all right.
skills. But all I've got is flimsy threads at best.
That's fine. That's all we had as well.
The thing is, all this stuff with my stories, stuff getting changed, making me look like I don't like the human revolution or whatever.
Well, again, we don't mind you not liking the human revolution. They're cunts.
It started after I had an upgrade made to my VR uplink hardware. The technically legal kind.
Technically legal kind.
Look, I like to have a good time at a party, right? But Sympathy keeps hammering on me for pounding back too much crash and whatnot. Nothing illegal, but she says it makes me look like shit on camera the next day. So I went to this guy I know, good guy, everyone uses him. He's called Nanya. He does great work. After just one simple back alley brain surgery, bing bang boom. I can use an app to make my VR uplink have the same effect on my brain that the stims do, without all the nasty physical side effects. It could be a coincidence, though. The tech guys didn't find anything wrong with my uplink, and they say the modifications check out. But that Nanya guy does a lot of work for media people around here, so if a bunch of posts are getting changed, maybe that's your weak link.
Oh! Pow, 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 pow. Art with the puns. None your business. Pow, 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 pow. It probably is, isn't it?
Anyway, that's it. Pretty flimsy, but I'll send you the address and you can go talk to him. If he'll even see you, that is.
Alright, thanks for the help.
Well, we took far too long to get to it, but I'm quite happy to assist in any way that I can. Just make sure you source me in your article, right?
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Maybe run a rough draft past me and I'll give you some quotes. I'm certain that'll help signal boost the story all the way to the stratosphere. Give it the old Charlie Nova bump. Maybe we can smooth out all this silliness between us. Anyhow, I really have to get back to work. Let me know how it goes with the murderous hacker thing. My ROM will call your ROM.
Alright, there we go then. So, are we thinking that none your business might be the person responsible for these slight tweaks? After all, it's making the human revolution look worse, which we're fine with. And if Nanya is doing cybernetic implants, then we've got some common enemies there. Anyway, can we do some stuff with the milk and the coffee yet? Talk to Nina. She just seems nice.
Oh, go right on through.
Oh, she just lets us through these days, huh? Oop. Oop. Alright, so wow. Getting into the rough parts of town now, huh?
This looks like the spot. I'm awfully nervous and still a bit shaken up. Let's hurry and get out of here.
Junks. This is genius. The contrast of the art's colours to the walls, the way the letters stretch out, not to mention the accented punctuation amplifying the outcry. Who are the junks and to whom are they unworthy? Box of donuts. Box of stale-looking donuts sits on the ground. I mean, do we take the street donuts? Do we take the sidewalk donuts? Eat the ground donuts.
Wait, those are... sure, why not? We're already carrying spoiled milk.
Take the sidewalk donuts. A mess of wet paper rotten foods sits sloppily stuck to the ground. I have 16 different health notifications advising against that, DJ. Okay, fine. So we've got... Oh, Tough Boy, huh? Tough Boy is scribbled shoddily in the building in spray paint. It's not very illustrative. Isn't there a phrase people say when they see this? What? Is this some in-joke I don't get? Jonas, come back! This seems like an anime in-joke. Omae wa Moshintero. Yeah, that's one probably. Okay, so there's more trash, huh? He's weeping out. Alright, so we can talk to Cactus. Oh, these are the wrestlers. These are the wrestlers we met before. Yes, we're going to talk to the wrestlers.
Our aerodynamic assault will rain down on you from the heavenly skies!
My name has some pretty cool history behind it. We're some badass ladies who'll bomb hellfire on anyone.
I fucking would pay to see Night Witch and Cactus Canary. Nonya's business door. And a garage door. And a gated door. Oh well.
Hold up there, Speedy.
Who's calling me Speedy?
I've never seen the two of you around here before, and I know everybody.
Why are you speaking into a microphone?
Why don't you let me know what's going on here first before you start barging through people's doors? Feel me?
Are you an MC?
Hello? We're just here to speak to Nanya about something.
Just got into town and you're already asking favors from folks, huh?
We live here.
Hisk, my little blue friend.
What? No, it's not like that. Listen, we don't want any trouble, but we're kind of in a hurry.
Trouble? There's no trouble here.
Said in a tone of voice that says, there's trouble here.
We can be friends.
Yeah, for what price?
I like this one. You're a little more street smart than your blue bot buddy here, I see.
Yeah.
No, I like you two. You're cool in my book. And since we're all such good friends now, maybe you'll be willing to give back to the community and do a favor for your new pal Formula first.
Your Formula, okay. What kind of a name is what kind of a favor?
You see, I'm a budding street musician.
Oh, that's why you've got a microphone.
Working on my next big hit. Feel me? But I'm sort of stuck on a few lines. I just gotta get these last few rhymes right.
Okay.
Maybe you could share a little of your creativity with me and see what we come up with.
Sure, why not? Let's talk to the street rapper and help them with their rhymes.
And it'll be fun.
Well, he's not trying to murder us. He's not trying to sell us drugs or anything like that. He's just like, just some workshop, just workshop lyrics. What could go wrong?
Are you sure about this?
Shut up, Turing. They might help.
You know how important this has become. Time is of the essence.
Shut up, Turing.
You don't have time to not help me.
Huh?
What do you think would take longer? Helping an up-and-coming singer-songwriter finish a guaranteed worldwide hit? Or you could ignore me and maybe I'll send over an anonymous tip to the Neo SFPD. You see, I know for a fact that everything inside this shop here is 100% legal. But I bet whatever you got in your mind sure ain't.
Knew it.
Even if they didn't find anything, it'd take the rest of the day to iron out. People like you don't come down here for anything boring. We clean up good. How well do you cover your tracks when you're in such a hurry, I wonder?
This isn't good.
No, it isn't. That's why we should help.
If Lexi in particular gets suspicious and starts tracking us down, things will become rougher for us.
Oh, God, not Lexi.
Not to mention all the other people it could indirectly affect.
All right, Turing.
This
Chill.
whole case is life or death.
Yeah, we know.
Huh. Kind of a dramatic rhyme, ain't it?
Yeah.
But I made my point clear. If you don't help me out, I'll make sure you never get in to see Nanya at all.
You know, it's not too much task, really, is it?
He's my buddy. Done me a favor or two, so I return him when I'm asked. That's how we do things around here.
Yeah, we'll help you finish the song.
I knew you'd see it my way.
Things far worse than strongly would cease and desist, yeah?
All you gotta do is help me complete my rhymes, you dig?
That's fine, yeah.
A couple of them are just missing a word or two, but if I really want to make this song fantastic, I'm gonna need some killer inspiration. It's gonna be super cred.
Well, yeah, no, then. Right.
Anyway,
that makes sense.
You ready for this?
Yeah, stop talking. Let's do it. So he wants to witness a moon. Wait, let me go get some more inspiration. What, drugs? Let's do it.
Gonna give it a shot? That's what I like to hear.
It's a mini game, right?
Here's the first line I'm having trouble with. You ready?
Yeah.
It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of, hang on a second.
Yeah, this is where we're going. How appropriate. You fight like a cow. It's obviously my holiday cheer, right? Jesus.
It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of my holiday cheer. Hey, yeah, that totally works.
He's not a very talented singer-songwriter, is he?
Great idea, thanks a ton.
Like, how come he didn't think of that? Why am I doing ASMR?
Here's the next line. Ready? Pay attention now. If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. And if you want my number, I'll
Oh, it's one but Jamie, look after yourself. We might drop in with the raid in a wee bit. Once we've sorted out these sick rhymes. Yeah, look after yourself, bud.
You know, for this one, I don't think words are gonna be enough.
What?
I'm gonna need some inspiration to make it come together.
Why is inspiration this keyword?
If you've got anything to show me that you think will help me out, let me know.
Oh, wait, what? We've got to show him some inspiration. Okay, so with the mistletoe, I'll take him off the guard, and then go so with my business card.
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my business card.
There you go, that works. Street donuts.
Hey, that totally works.
The scan was wrong.
Really, thanks so much. I'd never be able to write a song like this without you.
Seriously, do you just give up?
A Christmas-themed love song? Aren't
Shush,
those
Julian.
supposed to be pretty tacky?
That's a very good point. I love a Christmas tune. And they are meant to be a bit tacky.
All right, now I need your help with just one more line.
One more line.
I promise it's the last one. This one's been driving me up a wall. I hope you can tackle it as well as you did the others. Ready? Here we go. This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it. This is getting embarrassing. There's no way to salvage this one without some seriously fresh inspiration, yo. Don't lose hope. I'm sure it'll hit us any second.
I mean, we could just tase him. Or give him the super spoiled milk, but no, it's the headphones, obviously.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of GX Ultra beats.
Oh. No.
That doesn't rhyme. Oh man, you totally threw off my style with that one.
Oh no. He said the brand name.
I'm gonna keep thinking, but let me know if you come up with anything new.
Haven't you ever rapped before?
Yeah, throwing the fucking shade. GX Ultra Beats, huh? So we need to find an object. Well. Taking the piss now, huh? Top of the line budget drones, heavily armed. Yeah, we need to. So Formula is gonna keep us in the way until we find an appropriately rhymed object. We're finally on an object hunt. We're finally, like, you know, I've been saying this game's been kind of very linear, very dialogue driven. Haven't been, you know, the find 3 objects thing. This is the first 3 of but did I actually save? Let's do it again. The rhyming line is tones. The full line, I'm sure he'll
All right,
do it.
now I need your help with just one more line. This one's been driving me. Ready? Here we go. This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it.
We can ride this beat
This
with
is
a nice
getting
pair
embarrassing.
of...
There's no way to salvage this one. Don't lose hope. I'm sure it'll...
Yeah, okay. Can't go anywhere. Oh, what? What? Fuck it.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of stun guns. That doesn't rhyme. Oh man, you totally threw off my style. I'm gonna keep thinking, but let me...
Do you even know how to rap?
Fuck off, Tearing. I'm not liking you again. So... So, no, we're not grabbing those, huh? And we can't leave the area. Let's try the Janky Donuts.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of yummy Christmas scones.
What? 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 Who calls donuts scones? Like, I know Americans have, like, would call, what we would call scones, Americans would call biscuits or whatever. Scones, scones. Bollocks, it's pronounced scones, scones. Christmas, no, they're donuts, not scones or scones, or however you want to pronounce it, depending on which part of the country you're from. I've forgotten. I think I say scone. Problem is now, having said it both ways, I can't remember how I say it. I'm trying to blank my mind. Maybe I say scones. Maybe I should ring my mother and say, Ma'am, you know those things that you bake and they're round and sometimes you put fruit in them and you have them with tea and jam? You are a filthy southerner, Cap. No, what is it, Welsh cakes? Oh yeah, see, because Welsh cakes are also sometimes known as drop scones or drop scones. Scone, I think I say scone, maybe. But you're right. No, but Kira's right. This is an affront, okay? Like, no, I dare. Like, I know there's variation across all the different states of America. Sometimes it's soda, sometimes it's pop, and all that. But I want evidence that there is someone out there. So I know this is set in, and sometimes it's Coke, even when it's something else. But chuff, variation, my sparky backside. But yes, I know this is the future, and I know in 43 years, language can change, but I don't think it's going to change so much as to call donuts scones. I'm angrier than when we dealt with the fucking fascist pigs the other day. Christmas. Oh, Jesus.
He does know those are donuts, right?
Fuck off, Tearing.
Now that's what I call a tasty beat. That was amazing. I can't believe you pulled it off. Whatever you do for work now, it doesn't matter. You should become a musician.
Yeah, okay.
We totally become rivals, and I bet you that... On second thought, you keep your day job. This is my territory. You feel me?
Sure, Moolah.
But you did help out in a huge way, so I guess you're cool. Go on in and see Nanya whenever you want. I'll just be chilling out here, soaking up the inspiration of my surroundings, baby.
Here, you can keep the scones. It was nice meeting you, Moolah.
Hey, you too, little Bob Blue. Hey, that kind of rhymes.
Well done, Formula. Wow. Also, Cap, you forgot the semicolon at the end, but I like the gag.
Let's go.
Yeah. Right. Let's save after that bullshit. So I'm very hot now. I am very hot, and also, yeah, I mean, this is 2015. I also worry if Formula is named for the fabulous Moolah, who was, by all accounts, a fucking horrible person. But, you know, those accounts came up in the past couple of years before this game was made. So, there we go. Anyway, I'm very hot and annoyed with that rhyme, and so we're gonna go and do Nanya on Friday night when we come back. I'm basically gonna have to do like 3 days to cool myself down and chill out over that fucking bullshit right there. That is yeah, Ray, worse than the moon puzzle. Like even our resident Americans just God, right. So let's stop being angry, and should we go see Jamie? Let's go see Dre. Oh, Aven Dragon's live. Hulk smash. I do not think I actually follow Aven Dragon, so, but let's drop in and see Aven, because Aven's cool. Yeah. Spelled everything right there. Cool. So yeah, let's go get the raid on for Aven Dragon, and we will be back here on Friday to continue 2064 read-only memories, and Saturday we'll be starting a new puzzle game, but we'll worry about that then. Otherwise, see you back here on Friday. See you around in the Discord and on Twitter and on everybody else's streams. It's always lovely to hang out with you guys. You are the best, and yeah, let's go see our bud Aven Dragon. Raid time.